The Great Commission is so important, and I think every day about the enter to learn, go forth to serve sign, and I've really tried to model my career around servanthood and being a good servant. I think often of the sign on the university campus that I looked at every day when I was a student, and I still think about almost every day: enter to learn and go forth to serve. And that's given me a push many times when I've thought about my own personal mission and what Christ has us do as Christ followers, as Christians. I think there were many mentors who showed that to me when I was a student here, who mentored me and sacrificed their time and energy, oftentimes up until late at night, early in the morning, with a hand in my back, trying to push me to the next level. And I'm forever grateful for that. And Christ does the same thing. Christ is firm with a velvet glove. He constantly has his hand in our back, now trying to push us to new levels, new places, and that's all part of the Great Commission. We're to do the same for others. I was so blessed when I came into Oakland City. It was Oakland City College then. I was the first graduating class of Oakland City University, and little did I know as a freshman that I would fall under the wing of Dr. Jim Murray and Ron Malin and Dr. Jerry Phillips and Dr. Ora Johnson. All these guys were huge assets to me throughout my college career. And I learned a tremendous amount from those guys. And honestly, if it weren't for them, I'm not sure if I would have made it through my college career. But I had constant backers, constant mentors, phenomenal fellowship with them, and they were just a tremendous part of my life. I originally chose Oakland City University because of the Christ-centered mission and the Christ-centered focus. That was important to me, and I'm so thankful that I did. Oakland City University is such a special place. It's a special place for a number of different reasons. It has a tenure in the state of Indiana. It's one of the oldest schools in Indiana. At Oakland City, you really receive a personal education. You're not a number. And that I learned, over a 4-year tenure, and that was a tremendous blessing to me. I left Oakland City University, or graduated from Oakland City University in 1995, and decided to go to graduate school. And after leaving graduate school, I was blessed to find myself at the Pentagon just after September the 11th, 2001. And that led to a 10-year career, taking me to 119 countries all around the world, some multiple times. I found myself in situations and circumstances that I never thought I would find myself in. Really opened up my paradigm, and it led to a phenomenal career. Times weren't always easy. They weren't always fun. I spent a lot of time in a combat zone, in a war zones around the world. But I was tremendously blessed to serve with some terrific leaders. Donald Rumsfeld being one of those. 10-year career at the Pentagon, 6 with Donald Rumsfeld, 3.5 with Dr. Bob Gates. I really had the opportunity to watch these men carry themselves with tremendous integrity and really lay themselves aside and be servants, not only to the men and women in uniform and the civilians that worked in the agency, but also to their country. That was very refreshing and something that I've taken with me. Something that I also witnessed at OCU, and that often brings me back to Christ and how Christ continually serves us, if you will, and is firm with a velvet glove. Christ always has his hand in our back. And coming to Oakland City, I received a full ride scholarship. And if it hadn't been for that full ride scholarship, I would have never gone to college. So I humbly think of those individuals that essentially funded my college career while I was here. I don't know who they were. I don't know where they're at now. But I think of that often and am eternally grateful for those people. And I've been so blessed because now my family and I are able to do the same. We're able to contribute. And, I often think of myself as a 18-year-old trying to figure out where I was going to go to college and how I was going to afford to go to college. That was really the biggest factor in our household, is how do we afford to do this? And if it weren't for those contributors and it weren't for those faithful servants who essentially paid my way through Oakland City University, I would have never made it. And so I encourage those who have any ability to contribute and to give, to please do so.